Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about a report that came out recently suggesting that the Miami Heat are amongst one of the most engaged teams in trade talks for the Detroit Pistons big man Nerlens Noel. So the Miami Heat are apparently showing some interest in a trade with the Detroit Pistons. As Heat fans know, we are lacking depth at the center position. It does make sense that the Heat are interested in potentially trading for Nerlens Noel, who is actually not in the rotation with the Detroit Pistons. Nerlens Noel was traded from the New York Knicks last season to the Detroit Pistons, and Noel has only played 6 games this season, and that's due to the fact that the Detroit Pistons have a plethora of young big men in their rotation. And so it does make sense that the Heat are interested in Noel, as the team has been without our backup center Omer Yurtseven all season. Yurtseven showed tremendous potential last year to be the backup when Bam Adebayo was out for 2 months with that wrist injury. Had 13 consecutive double-doubles, which is like a rookie record. So he showed the potential on the glass and the capability to score in the paint. So I think we don't have too many options right now, with our backup 5 being Dwayne Dedmon, who's also been injury prone himself and quite frankly looks pretty washed. So Noel could be a potential contributor for the Miami, especially on the defensive end. He doesn't really have much of an offensive repertoire. He used to be a lob threat, decent rebounder, but where we can use him would be helping protect the rim. So not sure if this totally makes sense, because I would rather have a stretch 4 or a stretch 5, but since we don't have Yurtseven, I think this could be an okay deal. Nerlens Noel last season played only 25 games with the New York Knicks, but he did decent in terms of his contribution. He finished the season last year averaging 5 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks while shooting 61% from the field, which is not bad. This year, Nerlens Noel, again, is not really in the rotation, not playing much, is averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds with the Detroit Pistons in 6 games. So the biggest thing here, I think, is that Nerlens is completely injury prone. He's been in the NBA for 9 seasons. His rookie year, he didn't play because of a knee injury. The most games he's ever played in a season is 77 games. So has never played a full season, has played under 30 games at least 5 times in his career out of 9 seasons. So not too excited about this potential, but again, the Heat clearly need a backup center, with Dwayne Dedmon being inconsistent this year, also being injured and missing some games this year. I think Noel could add some value as a backup center, especially on the defensive end. The Miami Heat have been struggling on the glass all year long, and whenever we win the rebounding battle every game, we pretty much win, right? And so having someone who's 6'10", long and athletic, who's still relatively young, he's only 28 years old, could be helpful for the Heat. Nerlens Noel is also under contract for the remainder of the year, and has a team option. He signed a 3-year deal with the New York Knicks for $27 million, so he's making a little over $9 million per season. And so because there is a team option next year, if the Heat do trade for Nerlens Noel and he is not successful on the team, they could just cut him next year, essentially not re-sign him. So not sure who the Heat would trade for Nerlens Noel, but Heat are currently 13-15 in the East. They're at the 10th spot in the Eastern Conference, and so the Heat do need to make some moves, add different rotational players, make some trades, I think, in order to improve this season. And so I don't think they have enough with their current roster. So not too excited about this move. I don't think it's gonna honestly really move the needle, but again, Nerlens Noel can help the Heat on the defensive end. They've been struggling with that. They were a top team last year in the regular season in terms of defense, and right now they're completely struggling when it comes to offensive and defensive rebounds. So I'm open to the idea. Again, I don't think it's going to move the needle, but we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.